हस्ती सर्व संपदा मस्तकात शारदा, हस्ती सर्व संपदा मस्तकात शारदा, असे असून दीनसा झुरसी काय व्यर्थ तू, माणसा समर्थ तू, माणसा समर्थ तू. वळवशील तू नद्या, वळवशील तू नद्या, नमवशील डोंगरा, अडवशील सागरा, जिंकशील अंबरा, अदम्य आत्मशक्ती ही विसरशी किमर्थ तू, माणसा समर्थ तू, माणसा समर्थ तू.
Maharashtra Corporate Excellence Awards in pursuit of excellence.
मॅक्सेल तर्फे मी अजित भुरे आपल्या सर्वांचं मनपूर्वक स्वागत करतो. महाराष्ट्राचे मुख्यमंत्री आदरणीय पृथ्वीराजजी चव्हाण साहेब, मॅक्सेलचे सल्लागार सर्वश्री डॉक्टर रघुनाथ माशेलकर, कुमार केतकर, वाय.एम. देवस्थळी, न्यायमूर्ती अरविंद सावंत, श्री सुनील देशमुख आणि संस्थापक विश्वस्त श्री नितीन पोद्दार. I welcome you all with great respect and joy on this historic evening. इथे उपस्थित असलेल्या प्रत्येकाचं मनापासून स्वागत. मॅक्सेल ही एक चळवळ आहे, ती एक शोधयात्रा आहे आणि तो एक विधायक प्रयत्न आहे गुणवत्ता, सर्वोत्तमता आणि भविष्याचा शोध घेण्याचा, त्याला दाद देण्याचा. Let us understand what Maxell is. Be with Maxell in a minute. मॅक्सेलच्या अंतरंगातून आपल्याला उमजणार आहे त्यांची प्रामाणिक फिलॉसॉफी.
Ever since Dr. Manmohan Singh announced India's historic liberalization policy in the year 1991, Indian industry has scaled new heights in business collaboration and value creation across the globe. But what can be more astonishing than the fact that Maharashtra, India's #1 industrial capital, has been devotedly and diligently practicing liberalization since ages. No wonder Maharashtra's capital Mumbai was always the first choice of all foreign invaders for doing business and setting up industries. Mumbai was a prosperous trading hub right from the Portuguese invasion of 1534. Even after independence, many industrialists across India settled in Mumbai and other parts of Maharashtra. Post-independence, most of the multinational companies preferred Maharashtra and commenced their operations in Mumbai to make it India's financial capital of worldwide choice. What does this tell us about Maharashtra? That Maharashtra is one of the few states in the whole world that has greeted visionaries, recognized excellence, and rewarded entrepreneurship regardless of where it came from. True to the Maharashtrian ethos, the state welcomed everyone and ensured everybody's progress without any reservation. Myth and reality. So, when some of the local entrepreneurs from Maharashtra failed in business, suffered losses, or lagged behind, the culprit in many of the cases was the unprecedented competition and lack of protection. But it was made to appear as the people of Maharashtra are not cut out for business. All during this period, Maharashtra produced a rich galaxy of star performers in the fields of arts, entertainment, and sports. The only strength in the misconception that Maharashtra lacks in entrepreneurship, business and management, whereas it is rich in arts and literature. When some of our visionaries succeed, it's always applauded as a national feat. But when some fail, the focus is always on who failed, never on how and why. Looking back, we have been blessed with several visionary entrepreneurs and pioneering business leaders on the field. The Doyen visionary Dadasaheb Phalke, who did not merely set up a business, he literally invented the movie industry that today runs into billions of dollars, giving employment to millions across the country. the father-son duo of Lakshman Rao and Shantanu Rao Kirloskar, who set up India's largest engineering conglomerate despite all odds. Abasaheb Garware, a rag-to-riches success story that revolutionized the Indian automobile and marine industries. Vittal Rao Vikhe Patil and Professor Dhananjay Rao Gadgil, who pioneered the cooperative movement in Maharashtra that led to the formation of thriving sugar, milk and cotton producing units. Corporate business leaders or entrepreneurs may be a recently coined word, but Maharashtra produced several of such long back. Legendary Sumant Mulgaonkar, the man who placed Pune and Maharashtra on the world map by spearheading the Tata blue chip company Telco. Vikram Pandit, the finance whiz kid who went on to become the CEO of Citigroup. Ajit Kerkar, the man behind Indian Hotel's spectacular transformation into the country's largest hotel chain. Girish Wagh, the visionary change architect who created a mega revolution with tiny vehicles in the form of Tata Ace and Tata Nano. Girish Paranjpe, the dynamic entrepreneur who transformed Wipro's strategy and operations in line with the global markets. Rajendra Pawar, who pioneered NIIT's franchisee model, thereby unleashing a new stream of business enterprise based on IT learning. The list is endless. All these pioneers have made phenomenal breakthroughs with their ingenuity, innovation, and integrity. Looking ahead, if the past is glorious, the future seems even brighter. In this era of information technology, idea is capital. Today, knowledge is at core of any business or profession. Entrepreneurship is no longer a prerogative of select few and needs to be leveraged to the fullest with the help of strong vision. The new economy presents enormous business opportunities for the enterprising people of Maharashtra, who no longer wish to be left behind in the pursuit of excellence. The emergence of this positive attitude needs to be nurtured, encouraged, and celebrated in the same breath. The purpose, beyond mere celebration of excellence, is to disseminate critical knowledge and experience for the evolution of a next generation entrepreneurs and business leaders. Maharashtra Corporate Excellence Awards in pursuit of excellence.
आजच्या समारंभाचे प्रमुख पाहुणे मुख्यमंत्री माननीय श्री पृथ्वीराजजी चव्हाण यांना मी व्यासपीठावर येण्याची विनंती करतो. तसंच मॅक्सेलचे संस्थापक आणि विश्वस्त श्री नितीन पोद्दार यांना विनंती की त्यांनी मॅक्सेलच्या पदाधिकाऱ्यांसह व्यासपीठावरती यावं. कार्यक्रमाला सुरुवात करण्यापूर्वी मी नितीन पोद्दारांना विनंती करतो की त्यांनी पुष्पगुच्छ देऊन माननीय मुख्यमंत्र्यांचं स्वागत करावं. माननीय मुख्यमंत्र्यांचं स्वागत आजच्या ह्या कार्यक्रमामध्ये ते आले त्याबद्दल मनपूर्वक आभार. मॅक्सेल ही एका ध्यासानं उभी राहत असलेली मूवमेंट आहे. प्रत्येक चळवळीच्या मागे एक झपाटलेलं मन असतं, विचार असतो. मॅक्सेल इज अन एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ अ व्हेरी थॉटफुल माइंड. इट्स अ ब्रेन चाइल्ड ऑफ मिस्टर नितीन पोद्दार. पोद्दार आपल्याशी आता संवाद साधतीलच, पण त्यापूर्वी मला पोद्दारांचं एक वैशिष्ट्य सांगितलं पाहिजे. ते केवळ एक कॉर्पोरेट लॉयर आहेत किंवा ते परदेशी गुंतवणूक उद्योगांच्या एकत्रीकरण विलिनीकरणाशी संबंधित कायदेतज्ञ आहेत असं नाही, तर ते स्वतः उद्योजक आहेत, अत्यंत यशस्वी उद्योजक आहेत. 40 पार्टनर्स आणि 230 वकिलांना घेऊन कंपनी चालवणारा हा माणूस खरंच आगळा वेगळा आहे.
First and foremost, I welcome, unarguably, one of India's most visionary, accomplished and respected chief ministers Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Sri Prithviraj Chavan, there couldn't have been more apt dignitary as the chief guest for this grand celebration of corporate excellence. A thought leader he himself is, engaged in the pursuit of excellence in state governance. Friends, I am truly overwhelmed with your presence and also your love and affection that you bestowed on the concept of Maxell Awards ever since it was announced on March 23rd, the auspicious day of Gudi Padwa. I strongly believe that J.R.D. Tata once said, "What comes from people must go back to people." Hence, friends, this whole exercise of Maxell has been presented in front of you. Maxell is not an organization or merely an award function. It is certainly not an event. It is a journey, a direction. More so, when I think it's a movement to intellectually stimulate, enable, and empower Maharashtra's next generation to become business leaders and visionary entrepreneurs. And there could not have been any better inspiration than the impressive success stories of today's awardees to motivate our young entrepreneurs of Maharashtra. If I may sum up the whole meaning and purpose of Maxell in 2 words, it would be 1 recognition, billion inspiration. You may think, friends, that there is a grammatical error about singular and plural forms. Yes, I have taken the poetic liberty because one of Maxell's prime purposes is to make people introspect and not merely inspect. Our tagline is no exception. If you're stopped there thinking it is a grammatical error, I guess my purpose is served. I want you to pause. I want you to stop there and think as to what does it really mean. The deeper you look into, the more you realize what it conveys. That even a recognition of one individual has the strength to motivate a billion people. I'm happy that it is understood exactly the way I wanted it to be understood. But I must make it clear that only inspiration will not make anyone successful. In the new age of globalization and information technology, the basic ethos of Maxell is going to be excellence, excellence, and excellence. Today, idea is capital. You don't need huge capital to start or build any business. Entrepreneurship is no longer a prerogative of select few. It is only actionable knowledge that would make you an entrepreneur or a business leader. Maharashtra has always been the devotee of Goddess Saraswati. Education has always been an integral part of Maharashtrian ethos. महाराष्ट्राच्या घराघरात सरस्वतीचं अधिष्ठान आहे आणि हेच अधिष्ठान आपल्याला जगात पुढे नेणार आहे. महाराष्ट्रातल्या उद्योजकांबद्दल असं बोललं जातं की ही माणसं कधी कुणाला फसवणार नाहीत. म्हणजे विश्वासार्हता, इंटेग्रिटी हा आपल्या महाराष्ट्राचा सगळ्यात मोठा ब्रँड आहे. ह्या विश्वासार्हतेचं ब्रँडिंग झालं पाहिजे. And we need to be excellent in broadcasting our excellence. In today's globalized world, where competition is not a matter of choice, branding a business is fundamental as building a business. And both are as much an art as they are science. Today, along with the entrepreneurs and business leaders, I have invited 5 best students from 54 management colleges affiliated to Mumbai University from Mumbai, Thane, Raigad and Ratnagiri. We will humbly wait for the day when one of these students from this audience or outside confirms that he or she was inspired by the awardees of Maxell to become an entrepreneur or a business leader. Frankly, that would be the first award of excellence to Maxell.
मॅक्सेलच्या गुणग्राहकतेशी आणि एक्सलन्सशी असलेल्या नात्याचा फार सुंदर परिचय आपण करून दिलाय. असंच दुसरं व्यक्तिमत्व म्हणजे अमेरिकन समाजात प्रतिष्ठा पावलेले आणि महाराष्ट्राशी घनिष्ठ नातं राखणारे श्री सुनील देशमुख. मॅक्सेलच्या सल्लागार मंडळावर असणारे देशमुख म्हणजे एक सेतू आहेत. अमेरिकेत स्वतःच्या कर्तृत्वाने यशस्वी झालेल्या भारतीयांपर्यंत मॅक्सेलला पोहोचवण्याचं काम तेच करणार आहेत. एक विस्तृत विचार मांडणारे देशमुख काय म्हणतायत ते आता पाहूया. इट इज अ ट्रीट फॉर एव्हरीबडी हिअर.
Good evening. I'm delighted to be speaking here at the occasion of honoring Marathi businessmen and entrepreneurs. I really wish I could be there in person, but I cannot because of some prior family commitments. But believe me, I'm very much there in spirit. When Nitin called me to join the advisory committee for the Maxell Awards, I was very delighted because this is a subject dear to my heart and very much on my mind. I was thinking we always honor Marathi artists, Marathi poets, Marathi social workers, but I think it's high time that we also honor Marathi entrepreneurs and businessmen who are building today's India so tomorrow can be prosperous and pleasant. But my nearly 40 years of experience in US tells me that the facts are entirely different. There are a ton of Marathi successful businessmen and entrepreneurs in America. And I'm not talking about just a small business like owning a petrol pump or a small 7-Eleven. जे किरकोळीचे धंदे म्हणत नाही. I'm talking about big business. I'm talking about businesses worth thousands of crores that employ thousands of Americans, engineers, workers, scientists, programmers. Our Marathi businessmen are so successful in America. And if I have to give you a list of all their names, I don't think the evening would not be sufficient. All we need is role models for the hundreds and thousands of young budding entrepreneurs to emulate, to seek advice, and follow their path. That's where Nitin comes in. It was a brilliant idea that Nitin came up with to honor and recognize Marathi entrepreneurs like we're doing today. And I really have to congratulate Nitin for putting this plan in action and this whole team for their visionary work. And of course, I'm very proud to be part of this winning team, the Maxell Awards.
महाराष्ट्राने देशाला फार मोठे विद्वान आणि अनेक विषयातले अगदी पहिल्या श्रेणीचे विचारवंत पत्रकार संपादक दिले. महाराष्ट्र राज्याच्या स्थापनेनंतर ज्या पत्रकार संपादकांनी मोलाची कामगिरी केली त्यात कुमार केतकरांचा समावेश अटळ आहे. राजकीय विश्लेषक, विजनरी संपादक आणि चिरतरुणच राहणारी आधुनिक विचारसरणी म्हणजे कुमार केतकर.
The reason I accepted to be on the jury panel suggested by Nitin was that Nitin himself is a kind of person who deals with global businessmen, global entrepreneurs, global talent, and is involved in multiple types of collaborations and talent associations. तेव्हा त्यांनी ज्यावेळेला मला सुचवलं त्यावेळेला मला हाच मुद्दा पटला की आपण साहित्य संमेलनं करतो, नाट्य संमेलनं करतो, कवी संमेलनं करतो आणि आपला महाराष्ट्र जो आहे हा उद्योग संपन्न नाही. आपण सगळे नोकरीच सारखे मागतो. आपण खरे स्थितिशीलच आहोत. आपण कुठेही जायला तयार नसतो. आपण उद्योगात पडायला तयार नसतो. अशा प्रकारच्या संकल्पना मराठी माणसांनी स्वतःबद्दलच करून घेतलेल्या आहेत आणि त्या खोट्या आहेत. कारण जगात जे एकूण 2.5 कोटी NRI आहेत त्या 2.5 कोटी NRIंपैकी जवळजवळ 30 ते 40 लाख NRI आहेत आणि ते काही सगळे फक्त नोकऱ्या करत नाहीत. त्यातले खूप व्यवसाय पण करतात, उद्योगधंद्यातही आहेत, व्यापारही करतात. आणिक एक पुरावा ह्याचा उत्तम म्हणजे त्याच्यासाठी आपल्याला अमेरिकेत किंवा इंग्लंडमध्ये किंवा आफ्रिकेत जायची गरज नाही. आपल्याच ह्या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये 1920-30च्या सुमाराला एका अत्यंत गरीब दुष्काळी शेतकऱ्यांनी म्हणजे बाळासाहेब विखे पाटलांनी डोक्यावर पागोटं आणि त्या पागोट्यामध्ये भाकरी आणि कांदा असं घेऊन शेतकऱ्यांना संघटित करायला सुरुवात केली. ते शेतकरी आंदोलनासाठी नाही तर एका नव्या सहकार क्षेत्र निर्माण करण्यासाठी.
असं सहकार क्षेत्र निर्माण करण्याची त्यावेळची संकल्पना ही अत्यंत महत्त्वाची होती. कारण त्यावेळेला जगामध्ये मुख्यतः 2 विचारसरणी प्रचलित होत्या, एक भांडवलशाही आणि दुसरी समाजवाद. जर तुम्हाला विकास साधायचा असेल तर यू हॅव टू बी ऑन द कॅपिटलिस्ट साईड, आणि जर तुम्हाला सामाजिक न्याय आणि विकास साधायचा असेल तर यू हॅव टू बी विथ सोशलिझम. दोज वर द 2 मेन ट्रेंड्स. विखे पाटील चेंज दॅट पॅराडाईम टोटली. विखे पाटलांनी शेतकऱ्यांना संघटित केलं आणि त्यांनाच एक प्रकारे शेअर होल्डर केलं आणि एक नवीन कोऑपरेटिव्ह कॉन्सेप्ट सुरू केला, ज्या कोऑपरेटिव्ह कॉन्सेप्टचं अनुकरण आत्ता आंतरराष्ट्रीय पातळीवरती काही प्रमाणात जर्मनीत आणि पूर्वी युगोस्लावियामध्ये झालं होतं. That cooperative movement which started somewhere in the 20s and 30s with the association of Dhananjay Rao Gadge and Balwantrai Mehta, which is what brought today's Western Maharashtra is. All the sugar factories, all the technologies that came with sugar factories, all the banks, Kharedi Vikri Sangha, Shetkaranche Sangha, all that prosperity that came to Western Maharashtra came thanks to cooperative movement, which was distinctly different and identifiable than capitalism and socialism. That was not possible without enterprise. It was a 100% Marathi, unique, innovative enterprise which was started by a farmer who was not educated, who was not MBA, who had not studied English, who had not studied any ideology. And without studying any ideology and without going to any management school, he inspired thousands of farmers in Western Maharashtra, just thousands of farmers. Today we are felicitating people who have actually shown that they have management talent, they have entrepreneurship, and they have shown the way to success and the way to excellence. That's what Maxell is going to be about. मला असं वाटतं, we have to go back even to Tilak and Lokhitvadi and Mahatma Phule to understand that industriousness is in the spirit and the blood of Maharashtra. We have to welcome it, recognize it, salute it, which we are doing today. Thank you.
श्री राम भोगले, श्री मुकुंद भोगले आणि श्री नित्यानंद भोगले म्हणजे करावे आणि कीर्तिरूपे उरावे ह्या वचनाचा साक्षात प्रत्ययच.
The year was 1968. A visionary entrepreneur named Nilkant Bhogle foresees the need for an alternative to stainless steel equipment in an era where steel is in short supply. His brainchild Nirlap sets about manufacturing utensils coated with polytetrafluoroethylene. Who could have imagined that this technological tongue twister would revolutionize Indian cooking in the time to come with the unique concept of non-stick cookware? The Nirlap story is a phenomenal tale of trials and triumphs. The first Nirlap product, a fry pan with the code name FP24, had all housewives raise their eyebrows as they had not seen anything like that in kitchen before. So, initially, Nirlap had a sole distributor in the sole city of Mumbai. Today, the company has more than 85 distributors across the country and as many as 9,000 retail outlets. No wonder Nirlap is a market leader with a share of 35% in the non-stick cookware segment, exporting to countries like Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Maldives and Sri Lanka. Armed with a host of technical collaborations with overseas majors, the Mammoth Group runs 6 manufacturing plants, 3 for cookware business and 3 devoted to auto components and steel fabrication. This humongous growth has been the consistently groundbreaking effort of the Bhogle family, Mukund Bhogle, Nityanand Bhogle and Ramchandra Nilkant Bhogle. Maxell is proud to present the Maxell Award for Excellence in Entrepreneurship to the Bhogle family. Let's have a big round of applause for the Bhogle.
strongly believe that growth is not an option in business, it's a compulsion. Either you grow or you perish.
अशाच एका कर्तृत्ववंताची यशोगाथा आता आपण अनुभवणार आहोत. विक्रमांचा विक्रम म्हणजेच विक्रम राजाध्यक्ष.
Vikram Rajadhaksha, born in Mumbai, India. He was brought up in different countries. In the course of his father's relocations as a water resources engineer, having completed his BE Civil Engineering from IIT in 1967, he did his masters from the University of Cincinnati by virtue of a scholarship program. Such was the impact on his education, on his life, that he attributes much of his entrepreneurial and engineering successes to the Cincinnati Scholarship. Today, he is the chairman and chief executive officer of DLZ Corporation, the largest privately owned firm in Ohio and the parent company for all acquired companies. From 6 employees in 1979, his enterprise has grown to over 600 full-time employees, with offices in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, and throughout India. Maxell is proud to present the Maxell Award for Excellence in Entrepreneurship to Vikram Rajadhaksha.
Thank you very much for this award. And one thing I might mention to future entrepreneurs is that they should never fear failure in an enterprise. Because quite frankly, if you don't fail once or twice, you really ain't trying very hard.
एक महत्त्वाच्या गोष्टीचा उल्लेख इथे करावासा वाटतो. कालच विक्रम राजाध्यक्ष यांना अमेरिकेचे अध्यक्ष ओबामा यांच्या ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशनकडून एक महत्त्वाचं अवॉर्ड मिळालं. ते त्यांनी काल तिथे स्वीकारलं आणि आज ते इथे आपल्या या कार्यक्रमाला उपस्थित राहिले. त्यांचं मनपूर्वक अभिनंदन आणि आभार. L&Tचे देवस्थळी ही मी ओळख करून द्यावी अशी अपरिचित व्यक्ती मुळीच नाही. फायनान्स, अकाउंट्स, HR अशा अनेक क्षेत्रांना YM देवस्थळी हे केवढं मोलाचं घराणं आहे याची खडानखडा माहिती आहे.
According to me today, and for quite some time to come, it's essential that India and the whole world focuses on innovation. I think, and I must say this, innovation is not something which is very common in our educational institutions. I think from schools, colleges, we have to definitely encourage ideas, new thoughts. In today's context and in any context, we need to have many more Bhogles who constantly think about new ideas and new technologies. So I think that's number one. The second important point I just want to mention in this connection is when one talks about failures in business leadership, it's essential for us to be completely humble, and humility is very, very essential. And humility has a very broad definition in my vocabulary. It is not just bowing your head. It is about listening. It is learning from everybody. It is about appreciation, recognition. I think this recognizing those who are done wonderfully well, I think is also an expression of humbleness and humility.
कोणताही माणूस एखाद्या उद्योग साम्राज्यापेक्षा मोठा नसतो हे खरं आहेच. पण तोच माणूस त्या साम्राज्याचा कर्ता करविता, पालक आणि प्रतिपाळक असतो हे तर 100% सत्य आहे.
As a student of the renowned Bal Mohan Vidya Mandir, located in Mumbai's cricket Mecca of Shivaji Park. His growing years were full of camaraderie and communion. After completing his B.Tech in Metallurgical Engineering from the College of Engineering, Pune University, he was found grappling with the grim employment situation of those times, especially for a middle-class aspirant like him. One fine day, he chanced upon a Tata Steel advertisement for an R&D position. Before he knew it, his tryst with the Tatas had begun. Today, as the managing director of Tata Steel, he's come a long way and seen it all from the scarce business opportunities of the early 70s to the dynamic market scenario in today's information age. During his illustrious career, he has been conferred with several prestige awards such as the Tata Gold Medal 2004, SMS DMAG Excellence Award 2002, Steel 80s Award 1990, SAIL Gold Medal 1989, Vishveshwaraya Award 1988 and NMD Award 1987. The Maxell Award for Excellence in Business Leadership goes to Mr. Hemant Nerurkar. 3 cheers for Mr. Hemant Nerurkar.
नमस्कार. मला हा पुरस्काराने सन्मानित केल्याबद्दल श्री मॅक्सेलचे श्री नितीन पोद्दार, ज्युरीज ऑफ द मॅक्सेल फाउंडेशन अँड ॲडवायझरी बोर्ड, ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर यांचे सर्वांचे आभार.
Indian industry is in a mood of total transformation. It has great goals to achieve in next few years under the leadership of visionaries with global ideas. अशा नेतृत्वाचा अत्यंत यशस्वी आदर्श नमुना इथे आपल्यातच आहे. None other than दिनेश केसकर.
A humble but strong-willed Maharashtrian born in Rajkot, he nurtured a soaring ambition to reach the skies ever since he was a child. As stars would have foretold, this gold medalist from Vishveshwaraya National Institute of Technology, Nagpur, went on to complete his master's in aerospace engineering from the University of Cincinnati in 1976. He won his doctorate 2 years later, under the supervision of the legendary astronaut Neil Armstrong. But his pursuit for excellence had no full stops. No wonder his rise within the company has been meteoric. From international director to president of Boeing India to vice president Boeing International, his big leap is enthralling and inspiring in the same breath. For his entrepreneurial feats across the globe that has done India and Maharashtra proud. The Maxell Award for Excellence in Business Leadership goes to Dr. Dinesh Keskar. A big round of applause for Dr. Keskar.
On behalf of many Maharashtrians around the world who have excelled in their field, with humility and deep sense of responsibility, I accept this award. And thank you, Maxell, for giving me this award.
जागतिक विज्ञान क्षेत्राने गौरवलेले परमश्रेष्ठ वैज्ञानिक, संशोधक, भाष्यकार, विश्लेषक डॉक्टर रघुनाथ माशेलकर ही महाराष्ट्राची बौद्धिक तेजोमुद्रा तर आहेच, पण माशेलकर म्हणजे एक अनमोल राष्ट्रीय ठेव आहे.
Good evening to you all. This is a great evening of celebration, and I'm really sorry I'm not personally there to celebrate with all of you this wonderful event of Maxell Foundation's first awards on business leadership and entrepreneurship in Maharashtra. I am presently in Australia at Monash University doing my annual stint as Sir Louis Matheson Distinguished Professor, and I'm afraid I just couldn't make it for the occasion, so please my apologies for my absence. I would just like to make 2 or 3 points. I think the first is congratulations Nitin for conceiving this idea of Maxell Foundation, charitable trust, but doing something which is extraordinarily important in terms of sending a message on what matters in Maharashtra, which is business leadership and entrepreneurship, wealth creation is something that is extremely important, and individuals who shows the way on this path is something that we need to recognize, that we need to applaud. In fact, I love the idea so much. I still remember Nitin calling me on phone, explaining to me what he had in mind, and my saying yes almost instantaneously. The second thing is that I look at the list of today's winners and one feels so proud. In their individual endeavors, they have dared, they have had a vision, they have been innovative, creative, they not only have business acumen, but leadership acumen, which is even more difficult. I often say that it is research which converts money into knowledge, but it is innovation which converts knowledge into money. We have been doing the first, not the second, and therefore recognizing innovation which converts knowledge into money becomes extremely important, and today we are recognizing that. But innovation is not just technological, but also business process innovation, workflow innovation, organizational innovation, and innovation is the key to competitiveness. So I am delighted that our awards have that element integrated all across. Well, in Maharashtra, we say, well, we can mention this name, that name, but how many Ambanis and Tatas have we produced? Well, you can see the winners today, you can see the spirit that we can start imbibing on the basis of the applause that we are giving to the first award winners. I am quite sure that in this century of knowledge, as we move forward, the economics of knowledge is something that everyone will understand. And the Steve Jobs of this world and the Bill Gateses of this world and the Silicon Valleys of this world, they will not just happen up there in the US, they will start happening here in India, and in particular in Maharashtra. Last point is that today we are celebrating an event in terms of saluting our award winners. I personally believe that this is not just going to remain an event where we clap, celebrate and disappear. No, this is going to be a moment, because it is so inspirational to applaud these award winners, and therefore I would say that innovation as a way of life, entrepreneurship as a way of life, wealth creation as a endeavor that is respected and saluted is something that will come as a movement in Maharashtra. So congratulations once again and have a great evening.
काटकर बंधू म्हणजे संगणकाच्या आरोग्यासाठी झटणारे वस्ताद डॉक्टर्स आहेत. काटकर बंधूंची क्विक हील म्हणजे ऑनगोईंग इनोव्हेशन्स इन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द ह्युमन सेंट्रिक वर्ल्ड ऑफ कम्प्युटर्स.
He was born on 1st November 1966 in the tiny village of Rahimatpur in Maharashtra. As an inquisitive child growing up in Pune, he always relished being the non-conformist. One fine day, his small one-room bootstrapped electrical device repair station turned into a security solutions empire spread over 60 countries across the globe. What began as a tiny computer maintenance and repair hub gradually expanded into a mammoth security solutions provider. Today, the Quick Heal product family is an established industry benchmark of worldwide repute. The brothers together received the Emerging India Award in 2009, the most coveted Indian business award under the SEMI segment. Maxell is proud to present the Maxell Award for Excellence in Innovation to the Katkar brothers. Let's put our hands together for the dynamic duo.
I would like to thank Maxell Foundation for recognizing our efforts in computer security. Thank you.
And I would also like to thank all my partners and customers for having faith in our product. Thank you very much. Yeah.
रोज नवा ध्यास, नवं संशोधन हीच अरुंधती जोशींच्या प्लाझ्मा इंडियाची जगभर ओळख आहे.
Born and brought up in the Punya Nagari of Maharashtra, Pune, her love for languages and hardcore businesses alike resulted in a unique academic blend, a master's in German language coupled with an MBA in marketing and finance from University of Pune. Her vision has built in viable intellectual property value in the form of numerous homegrown technologies that Plasma has filed in for patents, copyrights and trademarks every 2 years in the last 2 decades reflects the company's phenomenal trust with imagination and ingenuity. Needless to say, her company has received a plethora of awards and accolades over the years. Among the recent noteworthy wins in collaboration and co-creation, she has tied up with a leading German research institute for creating energy from waste using plasma technology, as also with Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Sloan for Roboplasma Cutting Systems Global Market Validation. Maxell is proud to present the Maxell Award for Emerging Excellence to Arundhati Joshi. 3 cheers for the lady of exemplary vision and exceptional credentials.
I commit to remain actively associated with Maxell to ensure that it grows and deepens as a platform of recognition and maybe the Oscars of Maharashtra. Thank you once again.
सत्य आणि न्याय यांचं एक समर्थ मानवी रूप म्हणजे केरळ उच्च न्यायालयाचे निवृत्त मुख्य न्यायमूर्ती अरविंद सावंत.
We are very fortunate to have in our midst our chief guest, who is himself a very knowledgeable technocrat and an excellent administrator. It's in the fitness of things that the first batch of recipients of these awards receives them at the hands of a person who is known for probity in public life and excellence in administration. Well, the concept of this evening's function is not only to acknowledge the achievements of the different stalwarts whom you have heard, you have seen their performance, but to present their lives to the younger generation so that the younger generation has some role models to emulate. I once again congratulate all the award winners. Thank you very much.
काही माणसं अगदी अंतापर्यंत जीवनाचा अर्थ शोधण्याची धडपड करत राहतात. त्यांना तो अर्थ योगायोगाने सापडला तर सापडतो. पण ग्रेट माणसं जीवनाला अर्थ देतात, जीवन संपन्न करतात. माननीय एकनाथ ठाकूर म्हणजे जीवनात अर्थ भरणारी प्रतिभावंतांची जातकुळी.
He lost his mother when he was just 1. In only the year to follow, his father passed away, leaving him orphaned at the tender age of 2. Hailing from a tiny village of 200 people, Mahapan in Maharashtra's Sindhudurg district, this successive stroke of fate left him with helpless options of survival, leave alone sustenance. But thanks to the kid's tenacity and temperament, he soon found his livelihood in Kudal's local fish market, where he wrapped up paper bags as a shop boy and ran errands for 9 long years, from 7 years to 16 years of age. On one end, he sweated it out at the shop. On the other, he fervently went on to complete his education right from the first standard till university graduation by earning and learning. After his matriculation from Kudal and graduation from Pune's SP College, he became an English history scholar of Pune University and eventually opted for an MA degree. Just about this time, he appeared for the All India Class 1 Officer Probationary Officer Examination of the State Bank of India and achieved distinction among thousands of graduates and postgraduates. While at SBI, he worked in several important capacities, and soon his leadership qualities made him the All India President of the State Bank Officers Federation. Post-nationalization, along with a few colleagues, he took initiative in forming the All India Confederation of All Bank Officers in India and rose to become its All India President. In 1973, he was elected the National Secretary General of All India Coordination Committee of Officers Organizations. In 2011, for the first time in 93-year-old history of Saraswat Bank, his panel of 16 members was elected unopposed by the bank's 1,68,000 shareholders, while he was unanimously re-elected as chairman. He was the General Secretary of Bharat Jodo Abhiyan, India, which organized the 13,000-kilometer Bharat Jodo March from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and Arunachal Pradesh to Oka, led by late Baba Amte, having won numerous awards including the Samaj Ratna Award, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Award and Cancer Vijeta Award. His fight with cancer is a story of exceptional courage and conviction comprising several surgeries and radiation. He is one of the longest survivors of cancer since the past 42 years from 1970. Sri Thakur was a Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha from 2002 to 2008. Whilst he was a member of Rajya Sabha, he interacted with several national and international personalities like Sri Girija Prasad Koirala, former Prime Minister of Nepal, Mrs. Sheikh Hasina, Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, winner of Nobel Peace Prize, South Africa, late Mrs. Benazir Bhutto, former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Prince Sihanouk of Cambodia, Vice Premier of China, Mr. Eknath Thakur is truly a profile in courage. He has not allowed his illness to come in the way of working with zeal and energy. I think he is truly an example which we all ought to emulate. This compliment of the Honorable Prime Minister says it all. Maxell takes immense pride and pleasure in conferring the first Maxell Lifetime Achievement Award 2012 to the truly visionary doyen of banking industry, living legend, Shri Eknath Thakur.
Friends, I thank the Maxell Foundation and all the trustees and juries and Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra for conferring this Lifetime Achievement Award on me. आता थोडं मराठीत बोलतो, ती माझी मातृभाषा आहे. अंधाराचा महासागर कितीही अथांग असला तरी त्याच्यात प्रकाशाची बेट असतातच. नितीन पोद्दार हे त्याच्यातलं एक प्रकाशाचं बेट आहे. अंधाराचा महासागर कितीही अथांग असला तरी त्याच्यात प्रकाशाची बेट असतातच. हा सागरही सनातन आणि बेट ही सनातनच. म्हणून मीच माझं ठरवायचं. हा सागरही सनातन आणि ही बेटही सनातनच. म्हणून मीच माझं ठरवायचं. ही अंधाराच्या लाटावर वाहत जाणारा पराभूत नावाडी मी व्हायचं का प्रकाशाच्या बेटावर सूर्यकिरणाची लागवड करणारा शेतकरी. मित्रांनो, तुम्हा आम्हाला जर आपल्या स्वप्नातला संपूर्ण समृद्ध संपन्न आणि सुंदर महाराष्ट्र घडवायचा असेल तर आपल्याला कविकुलगुरू कुसुमाग्रज आणि ज्ञानपीठ विजेते कुसुमाग्रज विवा शिरवाडकर यांनी सांगितल्याप्रमाणे आपल्याला प्रकाशांच्या बेटावर सूर्यकिरणाची लागवड करणाऱ्या शेतकऱ्याची मानसिकता घेऊन, होकाराची मानसिकता घेऊन पुढे जावं लागेल. मग अनाथावस्था, मग कॅन्सर, मग क्रायसिस याची भीती वाटणार नाही.
आता प्रकाशित होणारं एक पुस्तक जे आहे ते श्री प्रसाद केरकर लिखित बोर्डरूम बॅटल, लोकसत्ता दैनिकामधून प्रकाशित झालेल्या यातल्या लेखांमधून उद्योग आणि कॉर्पोरेट जगतातील खऱ्याखुऱ्या घटनांचा एक मोठा कॅनव्हस आपल्यासमोर उघड करतो. बोर्डरूम बॅटल हे पुस्तक इथं प्रकाशित होतं आहे, ज्यामध्ये उद्योग आणि कॉर्पोरेट जगतातील खऱ्याखुऱ्या घटनांचा एक मोठा कॅनव्हस आपल्याला दिसेल. महाराष्ट्राचे मुख्यमंत्री श्री पृथ्वीराजजी चव्हाण म्हणजे संपूर्णपणे आधुनिक दृष्टिकोनाचे प्रतीक आहेत. खराखुरा जागतिक स्तरावरचा ज्ञान, विज्ञान, तंत्रज्ञान आणि व्यवस्थापनाचा प्रत्यक्ष अनुभव हे त्यांचं बलस्थान आहे. निरंतर विकासासाठी आवश्यक असणाऱ्या गोष्टींची त्यांना नेमकी जाणीव आहेच, पण औद्योगिक विकास, उद्योगांचा विस्तार आणि आर्थिक साम्राज्यांबद्दलची त्यांची भूमिका ही टोटल डेव्हलपमेंटची अर्थात समग्र विकासाचीच आहे. मॅक्सेलने आज सुरू केलेल्या या उपक्रमाविषयी त्यांना काय वाटतं हे जाणून घ्यायला आपण सगळे उत्सुक आहोत, आतुर आहोत. मी माननीय मुख्यमंत्र्यांना यासाठी इथे आमंत्रित करतो. माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री पृथ्वीराजजी चव्हाण.
Friends, we are gathered here to recognize excellence and celebrate success of many Maharashtrian entrepreneurs. Their life stories will certainly inspire young Maharashtrians and those who will follow them. For me particularly, I was pleasantly surprised that some of the brand names which even I have used personally were created by some from my very own neighborhood and people from Maharashtra. Let me first congratulate heartily all of them who have been selected for the first ever Maxell Awards. I congratulate them for having succeeded, having come this far, and I must tell that you have made us all proud. Congratulations to you. Let me first congratulate heartily all of them who have been selected for the first ever Maxell Awards. I congratulate them for having succeeded, having come this far, and I must tell that you have made us all proud. Congratulations to you. And one of the first things that we need to do today is think big. But when I see today the success stories of the awardees, some of who came for very humble background, got themselves educated with great difficulty, and have risen to great heights in our state, in our country, and globally. It shows us that there is something special that we do which will continue to make us special, which will continue to make us lead the rest of the world, be a leading state in our country. I think the days to come are full of hope. There's a great opportunity in what's happening today, the technological revolution. We had to brand Maharashtra. We had to learn to be marketers. We have not been great marketers. We have not been great at talking about ourselves. And ultimately, we have to innovate. And the examples that all of you have shown us today, and your example will certainly inspire, but we need to talk a lot more about it. We need to market our success. We need to show that Maharashtra has a unique position where it will continue to lead the rest of the country with our hard work of our people. And the people, young people of Maharashtra will continue to reach new heights globally. That government will support all those initiatives. That we'll take examples of those of you present here today who have been awarded. We'll take your examples, take encouragement for what you have done. You will continue to mentor the next generation. And together, I think we'll succeed, solve our problems. I once again congratulate the winners and thank Mr. Poddar. It was a brilliant idea, this first Maxell Awards. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
माननीय मुख्यमंत्र्यांनी आताच व्यक्त केलेले विचार आणि त्यांनी केलेलं मार्गदर्शन अतिशय मोलाचं आहे. थँक्यू सर. थँक्स. आता मी श्री नितीन पोद्दार यांना आभार प्रदर्शन करण्याची विनंती करतो.
On behalf of Maxell, I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Sri Prithviraj Chauhan, and the other dignitaries and guests for gracing this occasion, and also for sharing their insights with us. I am deeply indebted to the stalwarts and thought leaders that from the Maxell Governing Board for their unconditional support and direction in enriching the Maxell movement. I thank our sponsors. I thank all the senior editors, journalists from media for carrying Maxell to the larger audience, and I am sure that they would continue their support in future. A very special thank you to Mr. Milind Ghaisas and his entire team of Adived Advertising for the excellent creative and technical support for this entire event. May I call upon for a moment on stage. Friends, from the logo designing to this large show, the entire creativity and the technical work has been done by this one-man army. Please give him a big round of applause.
Thank you, Nitinji, for giving us this excellent opportunity to work on. I am taking it on behalf of entire team Adived, and thanks to Swati for your excellent curtain raiser. Thank you.
Friends, for the last almost 2.5 months, there were almost 160 technicians working on this entire project, which you saw in just 2 hours. I must also thank Yogesh Joshi, Vinayak Kulkarni, Atul Deshpande, Professor Vijay Tapas, and Sri Sudhir Raikar for their excellent technical and creative support. And last but not the least, I thank the wonderful audience. Undoubtedly, the soul of Maxell movement going forward. I conclude my vote of thanks with an humble plea to the Almighty to bless Maxell with all the success and sustenance year after year that will establish a whole new work culture based on excellence for the people of Maharashtra and make the country proud. Thank you, friends.
I think I was totally delighted today to attend this Maxell program, because I don't think this is an event, but this is a process by which we can encourage more and more people, Maharashtrians especially, to come in industry, be entrepreneurs and make a complete different Maharashtra.
कुणीतरी आपल्या मराठी कॉर्पोरेट जगताला आपल्या मराठी माणसांनी ॲप्रिशिएट करणं गरजेचं होतं आणि मला वाटतं मॅक्सेलने ते काम केलेलं आहे. खूप सुंदर आणि देखणा कार्यक्रम झाला.
I think this is a very exciting moment where you are really recognizing the people who are innovating and trying to create something new in this world where the competition is a buzzword.
Especially the Maharashtrian corporate world will get the boosting.
निश्चितच मोठा आवाड आहे की ज्यामुळे बिझनेस एंटरप्रेन्युअर्स आता पुढे येऊ लागतील. त्यांनी जो मॅक्सेल केला ना तो महाराष्ट्र आणि एक्सलन्स जोडणारा तो गुणाकार आहे. खरं म्हणजे कौतुक करावंसं वाटतं ह्या सर्व गोष्टीचं. एक्सलंट अँड एक्सलंट.
ते अतिशय स्तुत्य उपक्रम आहे. समाजातल्या तरुणांना नवीन उद्योजकांना स्फूर्ती मिळेल हे नक्की.
मराठी व्यावसायिकाचं पाऊल पुढे जातं आहे महाराष्ट्रामध्ये हे त्यांनी दाखवले आणि याच्यातून मला असं वाटतं की खूप तरुण उद्योजकांना पुढे येण्यासाठी त्यांनी जी संधी उपलब्ध करून दिली आहे त्याच्याबद्दल मी अभिनंदन करतो.
म्हणजे डिग्निफाईड असा प्रोग्राम होता.
महाराष्ट्रामध्ये कुठल्याही प्रकारच्या टॅलेंटला कमी नाही आहे. आज ही जी सुरुवात झाली आहे मला खात्री आहे की याच्या पुढे अधिकाधिक मराठी माणसं ही या सत्काराला या सन्मानाला पात्र होतील आणि हा कार्यक्रम असाच दरवर्षी अव्याहतपणे चालू राहील.
म्हणजे इट वॉज रिअली प्रोफेशनली ऑर्गनाइज्ड आणि एक महाराष्ट्रीयन लोकांना जी अवॉर्ड्स दिली गेली, जे अवॉर्डीज होते ते अत्यंत सिलेक्टेड आणि नॉन बायस अशा प्रकारे सिलेक्ट केले होते आणि ते मराठी जे उद्योजक आहेत किंवा जे तरुण होतकरू उद्योजक आहेत त्यांना एक इन्स्पायरिंग आहे.
Maharashtra Corporate Excellence Awards in pursuit of excellence.
मुख्यमंत्री श्री पृथ्वीराजजी चव्हाण